Hola, good morning.
Good morning.
I am Brian.
I'm Michelle.
We are cruising with the Colemans, if you didn't already know that. It is day number 6 of walking, and that is Puente la Reina behind us.
We took a rest day, as you know if you're watching the series, and we watched the march of new pilgrims coming through. We left a lot of our pilgrim friends behind so that we can take a rest day. We think we'll catch up with some of them, but not all of them, because like some are only walking to, they're only walking 5 or 6 days, or they're only walking to Burgos or something like that, so they're not taking a rest day. So some we had to say goodbye to, which was quite sad, but there'll be new pilgrims to meet and old pilgrims that will come across after they take their rest day.
Estrella awaits us, the city of stars. Vamos.
Let's go. Left our breakfast stop, and we are now heading to our next stop, and it's like 6 kilometers away, and in that time period we're going to pass through 2 Roman bridges and 1 medieval bridge. This is the first Roman bridge.
So the bridge itself is approximately 2,000 to 2,500 years old. Those are the original stones.
Today's Camino pro tip is,
if you happen to spot a really beautiful view, or better yet, you see a really good view with a pilgrim in it, take the photo. Then when you catch up with the pilgrim at the next stop, share it with them. Gives you an instant icebreaker, and they will love having a photo of themselves that's a little more candid.
Absolutely. There's some great ones of us in the Swiss Alps because someone did that for us. We've seen other people doing that. Make friends and have an awesome photo.
There was a tunnel to get us safely under the highway. I think I would have rather played Frogger on the highway. Michelle, what did you do?
I got snacks. I got provisions. We've been walking for 14 miles. I know in miles today, 22 kilometers. And we need provisions.
6 hours, 7 minutes, 47 seconds. Total distance.
Oh, wait,
23.0 kilometers. Average pace, 15 minutes, 59 seconds per kilometer.
And our accommodation tonight is a little bit on the edge of town.
Yeah, it's on the edge of town. And here's the thing about this area. Things magically turn from water to wine. My water is gone, so obviously I have wine.
Pilgrim rooms, always on an upper floor. This is the first floor.
Simple accommodations, but it works.
So, 2 beds, private bathroom, wine and potato chips. All we really need for the rest of the afternoon.
All I need, and I hope some breeze. That would be nice.
Hola, buenos dias.
Good morning.
We are walking today from Estrella
To Los Arcos.
Los Arcos, about 21 kilometers. We're just a little over a kilometer in. It is
13, a little over 13 miles.
it's a little nippy out here this morning.
I will take it.
Hey, 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 my eyes are up here.
Oh, jeez. Wow, people, he has bad jokes this morning.
Yeah. So we had a wonderful dinner last night. We found a little, I don't know,
Wait,
fusion restaurant.
You call that dinner?
It was dinner. It was good. It was a fusion restaurant. They had nachos. They had loaded French fries. They had chicken curry. They had a little bit of everything. Food was really good, but most importantly, we met up with some new friends
And old.
and a couple of older ones. So it's just really, really pleasant. We have a bit of a challenge this morning. The weather's supposed to be pretty nice, a little cold, but pretty nice up until noon. And then at 12 o'clock, the rain chances jump to like 80%, which if you've been following along, you know by noon, that means we're gonna be walking for 2 hours in the rain. Because chances are very strong that we are not gonna be in Los Arcos by noon.
We're gonna walk no, we're not walking faster. We're walking the same speed.
We're
we
walking.
walk all the time.
I got 2 speeds. I got walking speed and I got low gear for going up hills, and that's about it.
I feel the need for speed.
But that's okay. We've got our rain gear. If all else fails, we'll walk in the rain. But today I think it's going to be a really pretty walk. We've got an uphill to start, and then I think it's mostly downhill after that. We'll see.
But
We don't have food for like 8 kilometers again.
no food, but we do have the stop coming up right away this morning at the Irache Wine Fountain.
Say that again.
The Irache Wine Fountain. We do have a big moment today as we stop right away at the Irache Wine Fountain.
But it's 7 a.m. What time does the wine fountain
The
open?
fountain doesn't open until 9 a.m., which means unless there's wine left from yesterday, we're probably not going to get any. Wah, wah.
But that's okay. In Spain, there's plenty of wine other places. I think
It's
we'll be
true.
okay.
On the highway of my beating soul. Oh, it's gonna be a good day when I see you coming down the road. Oh, it's gonna be a good day on the highway of my beating
Should I get water or should I get wine?
Pour it out.
Oh. Okay. Should I fill it or not?
Pour it out.
Oh.
Middle. It's got a gusher.
That's enough. 7:30 in the morning, and we have wine.
So the Irache Monastery has been here since the 11th century, and the brothers kind of started the wine cultivation in this area. The Bodegas Irache is not connected to the monastery, but it is one of the more popular wineries in the area for this reason alone. The fountain was installed in 1991, and it has water and wine because it represents the first miracle at the wedding at Canaan, where Christ turned water into wine. So the two flow side by side here.
So since it's religious, I definitely can drink at 7:30.
You definitely should.
Okay. Cheers.
How is it?
I mean, it's 7 a.m. wine. Not bad.
No. I'm a stud. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good, but Wine Spectator is not going to give it a rating.
Hey, they think for, best presentation all day long.
It's
Ohio
true.
wines, come on. Let's get something like that going
Need
on.
a wine fountain.
At 9 a.m., this is what opens up. What do you get, Bri?
So you can do a tour of the cellars, and they'll offer a wine tasting here at the Museum of Wine.
You probably are going to get better wine. I'm confident as long as they've been here, you'll get some good wine. At this point, there are two different ways you can take. The one to the left is a little higher elevation, gradual, and it's shorter. This one, lower elevation, but it has a steep incline, but it has more towns. We haven't had breakfast yet, so we have to go this way because we want some food.
This well would have been a water source for pilgrims a few hundred years ago. Now it is not potable.
We've mentioned that this region is really known for its wine growing. We're not in Rioja yet, but we're getting very close. That'll be in the next 2 days. But all along the hillsides here in these cliffs and mountains, there are these little bodegas, which are wine cellars that are privately owned, where families grow their own grapes and then store just enough wine to get themselves through the year.
It's very cool.
Halfway between Villa Mayor and Los Arcos. This is the only food stop. Michelle, what is the best way to get through a long walking afternoon?
Finding some other pilgrims to talk to. We've been having a great time today talking to Simone, and she's
From Alberta?
She's 25, walking the Camino, and she has just graciously walked at our pace. And we've even told her a few times to just, it's okay to go ahead. And she has made our day much more pleasant. And so if you're watching this video, we appreciate you.
Common room here, another place to eat. Massages are offered. Upstairs, we have a couple of bunk rooms. This one with 8 beds, this one with 13. There's a little kitchen area up here for pilgrims to cook their own meals if they choose. We do not choose. I do not want to cook and then do dishes tonight. And then we come back here to the main stairway. I'm not sure what's upstairs because I'm not going up any further. But here, there are a bathroom.
There's a shower in there.
3 private rooms.
There's a bathroom and a shower on our floor. And we need our sleep liners. So the accommodation is really simple, but it was only €35. And the best part, honestly, of this accommodation is the common rooms. So there's a place where you can put your feet in the water, which I'm very excited to go do. They have massages. We'll show you the whole room. But check out the view. It's kind of cool to look outside our little balcony.
Let's see. So here's
There's
a little side street. Here's the main street.
Everyone's walking by.
Quite interesting up there.
We are in the village of Los Arcos. And we have finished walking early today. It's only a little after 1 o'clock.
Everyone was kind of rushing a little bit today because the rain was supposed to come in sometime between 12 and 1.
Now they're saying 3.
Not here yet.
And it went from an 80% chance of rain down to a 45% chance of rain. So we may not see any at all. But this is a very small, quiet village. So how do you find food? How do you find a place to get a snack? And fortunately, most of the villages have a very similar layout. A lot of them are the smaller villages, at least, only 2 streets wide, maybe.
Point 1, find the church.
find the church. Plaza Mayor is usually right on the church, and there's almost always a bar or a market or some kind of food right there on the main plaza.
No.
So we looked up, saw the steeple of the church, and we're walking in that direction, and we'll see what happens. We don't know.
The other thing is, just because a street looks totally dead during the day, at night it can completely come alive.
But here we are. We found the church and we found the bar. So time to get a snack.
Look at this nifty thing. We don't need Brian's muscles today.
Living old school.
Look at that. And of course, because my shirt is amazing, it has very little. Wow. That's pretty nifty. And then Brian's taking it over. This is our daily grind. You can use a washing machine, but it's €5, and that begins to add up. Now, some people are sharing one washing machine, which is very nice, but we're going old school. But look at that. I'm the other way, Bri. I'm the other way. There we go. Look at that. My skirt's gonna really bring some out because right? Isn't that nice? Your hands. There we go. There was supposed to be a foot bath here, but it looks like the foot bath hasn't been used in a while, which makes me sad because I was really looking forward to putting my feet in that. Oh well. Tell us your name.
Iona,
And your name?
Simone,
Simone, where are you from?
U.S.,
Where in the U.S.?
California.
I'm from Canada, originally from Ontario, now in Alberta.
Oh, okay. And who are you walking the Camino with?
My dad,
And whose decision was it to walk the Camino?
mine.
You sound so excited. You sound more excited than you did yesterday. And who are you walking with?
Myself.
Yourself. Oh, awesome. What made you decide to walk the Camino?
Oh, wow. Well, actually, I had just heard about it last year. I did a little backpacking thing in Canada, and a girl had just done it with her mom. And I was like, what is this? Because I'd never heard of it.
Cool.
And then it felt like everybody that I knew someone who did it or whatever. Like, just keep showing up. So I feel called. So I just booked a plane ticket. And then I was just telling her I remembered literally like a month ago before I was about to leave that when I was 15 years old, a psychic came up to me. This is so weird. A psychic came up to me. And like I didn't go to a reading. He just like found me and he said, when you're 25, which I am, you're going to go to Europe and you're going to find your mentor.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that freaky? And I was like, why did he know that? But I mean, mentor could be anything. Like the Camino is my mentor, right?
Absolutely. It could be people. A mentor could be all the people you meet along the way. And how did you learn about the Camino? What made you decide?
Like 6 years ago, one of my Australian work buddies, while we were working together in Europe, told me she was doing the Camino. And she kind of said it was like, you know, kind of like a walking food tour through Spain. That was kind of how it was marketed to me.
Walking wine tours?
Right, exactly. So, it's a little different than I originally anticipated, but
are there parts that are better?
Oh, it's awesome. Like
Good.
I'm really enjoying it now that I'm here.
Good. And you're walking to?
Santiago.
Santiago.
Santiago?
And hopefully Finisterre.
Yes. Don't say hopefully. Say I'm walking to Finisterre.
I'm walking to Finisterre.
Because when you say hopefully, you get to Santiago and everyone else is like, oh, I'm done. We always say we're walking to Santiago and then on.
Okay.
We're walking
Santiago
on.
And then on.
And then on. And who knows where you'll walk next?
Yes, who knows?
Through the ocean.
To the ocean.
you.
No,
Buen
thank
Camino.
you.